What was Abel bringing to the table, ladies and gentlemen? And he was also bringing their fat. What's this mean? Their fat. Their fat portions, their best, their fatness, their portions of fat. We got any other? Oh my God. The very base meaning of this word, of what Abel was bringing to Yahweh, the base meaning of this word, not the second meaning, not the third meaning, not the fourth meaning, but the very base meaning of what Abel was bringing to the Lord from his flock was the fat of the human body. The fat of the human body. And Abel brought of the firstborn of his flock human fat. And Yahweh looked favorably. He regarded it. He took joy in. He gazed upon the human fat. And you don't get human fat from goats and chickens and turtle doves and bulls. You get human fat from human people. You get human fat from babies, the firstborn. And Yahweh looked favorably upon Abel and his offering, his gift, his tribute, his offering, his gift, his present. He looked favorably upon it. But what happened with Abel? Or excuse me, Cain. But Cain and his offering, Yahweh did not have any respect for it. He didn't have any regard for it. And Yahweh became angry. Yahweh became angry. Or was it Yahweh or was it Cain? Let me get back. But Cain and his offering, he did not respect. And angry was Cain. Okay, let's look at this. Very angry was Cain. Very. The word very means very. Cain was very angry. He burned. Cain was burning and raging with anger. Why? His countenance fell. Why did his countenance fall, ladies and gentlemen? Why did Cain's countenance fall? If Cain is a lover of the earth, of Sophia, Mother Earth, like we've already said that he is, if Cain was against the usage of people for profit or for food, and if Abel had just brought to Yahweh a child sacrifice, at least a human sacrifice, and a sacrifice of human fat, and if you're saying he wasn't doing human sacrifice, where did he get the human fat from? Did he have the world's first liposuction clinic? And why would Cain be angry at a God he didn't even serve if the God didn't like his offering? Why would he be angry? He didn't serve Yahweh anyway. He was against Yahweh. We've already seen that. What was Cain angry at? What was Cain livid and filled with rage about? Ladies and gentlemen, how would you feel if you were witness to a human sacrifice? How would you feel if you were witness to a child sacrifice, and if a divine being, a God, said, "Oh, that smells good. Burning children, finger looking good." How would you feel? And if it was just a sacrifice of animals, and I don't mean to belittle animals, they are sentient beings, but would you feel the same rage? Do you feel the same rage at a barbecue that you would at a child sacrifice? It begins to make sense, and context puts text into an understandable form, because a text without a context is a pretext. But once you got a context, pretext goes by the way, and you can see what text really means. So Cain is angry at Yahweh. He's angry at Yahweh. Why? Because they just killed a baby. They just sacrificed a baby. And Yahweh said, "Can you smell what kid the Lord's got cooking?" He says, "I smelled that burning sacrifice." It's in the scriptures. Look it up. And oh, it smelled good. I love the smell of death in the morning. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. And then Yahweh says, "You know what, Cain? All you have to do is sacrifice the same sacrifice that your brother just did." And I'm not going to get into the Greek. I'm going to let you look it up. And he's saying, and guess what? There's a baby right at the door right now waiting for you. All you got to do is grab him and sacrifice him to me, and I'll accept you. That's what this says in the original Hebrew. If you've got the guts, look it up yourself. I'm not going to spoon feed you. I got a human sacrifice sitting right at the door. It's under your power. Go for it and join the club. Join the club, and you'll be accepted. But Cain made a decision. Was it wrong? Was it right? He killed Abel. Cain made a decision to kill Abel. And the reason that Cain killed Abel is because Cain would not permit human sacrifice to take place and to stand by and do nothing. Was he wrong? Was he right? It's very, very hard for me to make a judgmental decision about a man who decided that enough was enough. You just sacrificed a child and you're going to keep doing it, and I'm going to stop it. That's just my take.
My name is Jealous. My name is Kana.
My name is Cain.